Hey guys, welcome back to Make That Sea Change. Paul here with you again. And Make That Sea Change is my site and channel aimed at everything to do with setting up your own online business. Now, along those lines, today we're continuing my series of Affiliate Marketing 101 videos and posts. As today we talk about how to find a niche for your affiliate marketing. So probably something I should have done at the very first video, but essentially, as you start affiliate marketing, one of the main things you need to do is think about what you're going to write about. And that is essentially all a niche is. So, the market, there's lots of technical terms for it. It's a market segment. It's the subject. There's all sorts of marketing terms for it. But what is it you're going to be working on? For example, I have a site on barbecue. So my niche is barbecue. More narrowly, is that the word? It's on a pellet smoker. So pellet smoking is probably the niche there that we're talking about. I've had websites on fishing. I've had websites on travel. I had one on essential oils. So they're all different niches that you're working on. This site here, I guess you'd call it the making money online niche, which is my Make That Sea Change site. So what we're talking about today is working out what you want to write about or what you want to build your affiliate marketing website on. Now, I'm going to take you through all sorts of ways you can look at it today and, some of the more technical side of it towards the end. But to be honest with you, the beauty of it and the thing I love about it is the fact that you can build an affiliate marketing website on just about any subject you like. The only reason I say just about is because some subjects, I had a guy I was helping recently, he was trying to do one on dating, and it kept getting caught. Things wouldn't get ranked and his social media would get rejected because when you get into dating, it gets too close to the adult industry and there's wording in that, and he had issues with that. But apart from that, and obviously anything that's inappropriate, illegal, violent, anything like that, you'll have trouble with as well. But just about anything else you can do. Now, I'll talk to you today about, and I know I'm rambling a bit here, but I'll talk to you today also about, market share and the like. As we go through that, I will highlight that just because there's nothing there about that doesn't necessarily mean that it can't be something you can pick on. You could be the first person. You could be swimming in a great big blue ocean that you're the only one with that information, and you can, start to rank and work very quickly. So the first step I would highly recommend when it comes to choosing your niche is, what's your passion? I remember when I was in a cubicle and I remember talking to people, I look at John over there, he gets to work in something that he loves. How lucky is he? Here's your chance. If you are passionate about, I love smoking meat on my pellet smoker. So to me, it's not a chore. The only chore I need to do is set up my camera, record me doing it, and then write about it. What were the results? How did it work? If you love dog grooming, you've got a whole raft of things you can do with dog grooming. You've got sewing, you've got scrapbooking, you've got romance. There's actually 5 areas that you look at within a niche that generally run pretty good. And this is probably pretty good. How's my grammar? Generally run fairly well. This leads us into the next thing as well. When you're looking at your niche, is it evergreen? As in, is it something that is always going to be there? You don't want something that's going to run out. And what I mean by that is avoid fads. You might remember a couple of years ago, fidget spinners were everywhere. Those little things that spin around. I had one here a minute before. I can't find what to do with it. But the little fidget spinners, they're gone. They're not popular anymore. No one buys them. No one looks at them. So you don't want to build a site around that. But if you're dealing with things like, but don't confuse that with things where technological advances come in. So if your passion is televisions, you can write all about televisions. You can teach people how to do the settings. You can compare different models, different brands. What's the best movie to watch on a Sony XXX high definition TV? What's the best TV to watch Netflix on, etc., etc., etc. But just because the TV becomes obsolete, there's a new one. So that just actually gives you the whole chance to write about the new one. With my pellet smoker, I've got the base model. In time, I'll get the next model up and I get to redo everything I did on the next model. So that's one. The first thing is evergreen. Is there going to be a constant run of options there that you can look at to get your point across and to get your information out there. And the second most important thing there is, can it solve a problem? Now, think about how you do your searches online. And I just mentioned them a second ago. What's the best TV to watch Netflix on? That's my problem. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type that in. You are going to answer that problem and then lead people off to purchase that TV. That's how it works. How do I groom a poodle? How do I make my colors in my videos look better? How do I get my souffle to rise? Whatever it is you're working in, it's the problems that you're solving. And that's where, if your niche has problems, which let's face it, everything does, because even as a hobby, if I'm an avid motorbike rider, what's the best gloves to ride with on a 24-hour ride? They're all problems that we're looking to solve. Now, along those lines also, there are 5 categories. If you're still a little bit confused, or you're still trying to work out what it is you want to do, health, wealth, romance. What's the 4th one? I've forgotten the 4th one. Sorry. Let me find that for you. Self-help and hobbies. So everyone wants to stay healthy. Everyone wants to. A lot of people want to work out how they can make more money, investing, side hustles like affiliate marketing, those sort of things. Romance and love, massive market. You've only got to look at movies, songs, all that. They're all about romance. Most of them about romance and love. Then you've got self-help, which is along the, sort of goes in hand with health and wealth, because people are trying for self-improvement. And that can also be trying to get fitter, trying to, run faster, etc., and hobbies. Now, hobbies is probably where you're going to end up if you're working within your passion, because if you think about it, everybody is spending money on the things they love to do. And that is where a hobby comes in. Think about what you love and how much money you're willing to spend on it. That is the same thing that you're looking at within there. Okay, so let's go in and have a look at some things we can check out as we go through our niche selection. So assuming that you've had a good thing about it, or you might already know, I'll take you through some tools at the end as well where you can start to narrow it down. But the first thing we want to do is we want to have a look at our hobby and see if we need to narrow it down or whether it's big enough to look at. So I've chosen running because that's the subject I've chosen in the post. I'm not a runner myself, which makes this probably easier for me to do because I'm not biased by what I know. So let's start having a look at how we can try and make sure that our niche, once we've chosen our subject, is going to be a viable option for affiliate marketing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at here is just basically do some Google research. You can use any search engine you like, but essentially all we're trying to do here is work out what's there. Is there enough information there? As I mentioned before, we want to make sure that there's enough competition that we can work with. You need some competition. If there's no competition, either one or two things, you're in a super early stages of a new niche, which can be very lucrative, or there's just no market for it, which means you won't make any money because no one's interested in looking at it. So if I do a simple Google search on running, you can see there that I start to see there's running tips for beginners, running shoes, clothing, accessories. So what we're looking for here, I am looking for information to posts, which mean because people have found a need to write that, and I'm looking for products. So running shoes, clothing, and accessories, because the two things we want to do is we want to solve problems, which is running tips for beginners. So if I'm a beginner to running, how do I do that? And I want to provide solutions. So these are the accessories that I've got. And basically by doing those, by providing those solutions, I'm then also, within affiliate marketing, sending people off to be able to make money, to purchase those so I can make money on my affiliate commissions. Now, as I keep scrolling down, obviously, this is geographically run, so you're seeing lots of Australia type ones, but you can see I've got Shopman running shoes, how to start running, a beginner's guide, running and jogging health benefits. And now I come up here and I can see shoes, benefits, song, playlists for running, benefits running, sports, an app, and then swimming and walking, running for beginners. So you can see there that running is quite a good one. And now your job here is to say, okay, do I want to just do it on running, or do I want to narrow it down? So for example, if I was doing fishing, then I could break that down into ocean fishing, beach fishing, ice fishing, fly fishing, etc., etc. With my barbecue, I've broken it down just to pellet smokers. Your choice here is, do you want to keep it as something small, or do you want to advance it out? My advice would be to choose something that is a little bit smaller to start with while you get used to it, and then you can expand as you go. So if you just call it Paul's running site, for example, and you could start with everything to do with beginners. So if I do that for running for beginners, that means that you can see I've got tips for beginners, I've got shoes, I've got everything there. So, you know, this doesn't have to be a super intense process unless it's something quite narrow. But you can see here that there is plenty of stuff there. I've got plenty of information I can write about. And there's also, I've got some good content here as well. You can also see keyword ideas there in Ahrefs. I've got Ahrefs, which is a keyword research tool. So that is helping with that as well. So if I go into Ahrefs, sorry, I thought I had that signed in. And if I go to my Keywords Explorer and go running, now if you haven't looked at Keyword Explorer's keyword tools before, because you're only new, don't stress. Keyword tools are simply tools that will tell me how many people are searching for certain things. So in here I can see that running has 207,000. So who is running? Oh, running for president. We won't worry about that one. Running shoes, 142,000 people per month search for it. It is there is quite a lot of competition there, but we've got best running shoes. When was running invented? You can see some lower competition ones, which some good content there. So this one is quite good. It's probably on the higher end of the market because there is such high competition, but there is also a lot of traffic comes to that. So that is something that's quite good. What if I change that to running for beginners? So running for beginners, and then I look at that best running shoes for beginners, nearly 4,000 views per month if you're in position number 1, and there's low competition. Anything green in here is good for low competition. Running plan for beginners, running shoes. So obviously I'd be starting with the running shoes, running apps, running form, so how to run, apps again, running plans, best shoes for beginners women. So you could have best women's running shoes. There's women's running shoes, a 12-week running program, 250 views a month with no competition. Really good things there. So that's where I'd start. If I was doing running, I'd start with running for beginners. But now what I want to make sure is that there's actually products there to sell. Now I've deliberately chosen quite an easy one for that. But if I just go to Amazon, running, and you will see here that will bring up all sorts of running stuff. So like golf pants, but compression socks, earphones for running, workout tops, running gloves, running vests, headphones, supplements and tablets, shorts, vests, energy chews, etc. And then obviously we want to go to running shoes, and yeah, all the shoes are there. So you can basically do whatever you want to do. Let's try beginner running shoes. I don't know if Amazon will break that down as much. So these are the ones that have got in their content somewhere about them being good for beginners. They're not too expensive. So you can go through and find your products there. Maybe the other one last thing you could possibly do is running shoes for beginners. See what else. So Runners World, 9 best running shoes for beginners in 2025. That is an affiliate list, only because I don't know how it works. So you can see that they've listed them, and they go through all the information and they talk about it. Then you can get it at Amazon there. These guys are affiliates at Amazon, they're affiliates at Brooks Running, they're affiliates at Dick's Sporting Goods. So that takes you to my next step, just making sure there's affiliate programs for them. Because if you've got affiliate programs, then you've got links to sell. I would go straight to Amazon to start with if it's a new site. Brooks and Dick's may need you to have a higher range of traffic and the likes. If you're new to this, you might not get accepted to all the affiliate programs to start with. But Amazon, newbalance.com, Amazon, Saucony.com. So they obviously all have affiliate lists, and then this person's broken it down to men's and women's as well. If you're looking at running, this would be a good site to have a look through for all your ideas. Training, health and injuries, beginners, must read, Runners World Plus. So they've obviously got a subscription thing there. But use these sites. Use them for information and ideas that you can write for yourself. So running shoes and gear. Stop trying to improve the safety pin. That'd be something to do with improving running shoes. Or the Hoka cushioning minus the bulk. Lululemon, they're testing Lululemon gear. So doing reviews on Lululemon, best Adidas shoes, best affordable running shoes, best shoes for men, best hiking shoes, etc., etc., etc. So you can see how they're building their site. They've chosen a niche, which is running, and they are solving problems. I'm on a budget. I want to start running. What's the best shoes to do that? There's your best affordable running shoes. So you can see they're solving problems, and they're working from there. Okay, so that is how to check out your niche selection. So we had a look at it. We chose our passion, which in this case we chose running. Had a look in Google, plenty there. Had a look at some keyword research, plenty there, and some good low competition options there. Running itself is obviously very popular, so you do have competition at the high levels. But if you broke it down to beginners, for example, and in this example, you'd have some options there that you could definitely get started with. And then we just made sure there were some affiliate programs. I didn't spend a lot of time on that. If Amazon Associates had heaps of running gear, I would start there. But then on that running site we looked at, you could see that there was links off to Dick's Sporting Goods and Saucony and Adidas into those affiliate programs as well. So you can do that. Okay, so that's my basic run through of how to find niches for your affiliate marketing, or how to work out what your niche is. Just one last thing I'm going to take you through. When I got started with affiliate marketing, I found a program called Wealthy Affiliate. This is the program that helped me get started. If you are starting out new, there are plenty of programs out there that can help you get started. But if you're looking for one that someone is telling you that it worked, because it worked for me, I'll show you their niche selection tool, which can take you that next level to finding your niche. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so this is the Wealthy Affiliate platform. If you click on the big boxes within the post or in the link in the bottom of this video, it'll take you there. You can join this for free. And once you do, you'll find the option here for a niche finder. If I click on that, it's going to start offering me niches. So if I look at, let's use our running example, find me niches, and you'll see there it has broken down here: marathon running, ultra running, trail running, mud running, cross country, 5K, adventure, obstacle, road racing, etc. So it hasn't even picked up beginners there for me. So if I type running for beginners, find me niches, running shoes, running gear and equipment, running tips and techniques, running nutrition, meal plans, workouts, training. So it has actually taken your running for beginners down to the next level. But as I said, if we're looking at just simply running and we go find me niches, you can see there it will help you run through some different options there. So we've got running and all the different options there that you might be interested in looking at as far as that is concerned. So, think about anything that you want to do. You can go to, sewing, dressmaking, embroidery, costume design, quilting, suits tailoring, upholstery, etc., etc., etc. So what this is doing is it's really helping you do that first step that we talked about, which is how do you narrow down your niche to whatever it is you want to do to work with. You know what your initial passion is, and this is going to help you break that down. What you can also do then within Wealthy Affiliate is, once you've found that, if you go to the training, If you start as a starter member, which is free, it's going to start you on what we call a hub. So I want to create a new website, continue here, and it brings you back to that niche. So if I type running again, so running gear, running programs, it'll give you a rating, whether this is a good one or not. I would choose running here, and we can narrow it down once we get to our next step. Continue. Let's have a running for beginners. This might not be available, but we'll try it. So this is actually building your website, by the way. So there's your running for beginners. And in here, it'll give you all the training that you need to work with your niche. So we have got our running for beginners site here. And then what it also has for you is affiliate programs. You can remember before when we looked at the other one, that person had Nike, Adidas, Brooks Running, they had Saucony, New Balance. So you can find those affiliate links and apply for those platforms. If you're dealing with hydration packs, you can find out affiliate program. You won't have full access to this as a starter, but you'll be able to get an idea on what you can find for different options. But this here is also a good way of giving you ideas for your website. So that's the training. You saw the niche selection. That's the training. You can find your affiliate programs here as well. And as you follow this training, you'll actually build your website. You can see I've got a website built here. It's only a practice one. It won't go live. But once you sign to a membership, if you invest in a membership, you get a free domain. You'll be able to build it all from there. So anyway, that is the Wealthy Affiliate option that can help you as well. And that's it, guys. That is my information on how to find a niche for affiliate marketing. As you saw there, think about what you want to write about and then just make sure it's viable and get started. Look, it shouldn't be as difficult a process. Just write what you want to write about and slowly build it out from there. You can change tack, you can do whatever you want to do as you get started. Anyway, comment below, let me know how you went finding your own niche. Let me know if you need any help finding your niche. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel as well. That's it. Have fun. Talk to you soon. Bye.